Look, feeling like the GOAT. Every time I walk in, all eyes on me, Tupac shit. Got the game on lock, got the keys to unlock this. Wait, the kid is Mexican? Huh? What a plot twist. Feel like I'm the greatest alive.
What's up?
What's up?
It's me, Trino.
And my name's Adam.
Today we're gonna invite to Bryson Gray, God Save America.
Featuring Tyson James.
Wait, who's Tyson James? Because I mean, okay.
The other guy was...
Bryson was with... They almost sound the same.
Yeah.
Whatever, you guys know what I'm talking about. So,
it is him. Bryson and Tyson. So
they just...
it's
well,
the same one we just did video.
They're trying to make me think. You know I don't really think. I don't like to think. So, okay, definitely the other song was definitely something that made you think. We literally, honestly...
It was a very conversation starter.
Yeah, but we didn't expect that.
Hey, the LGBTQ a bunch of pedophiles. You just see a dollar sign cause y'all are pedophiles.
I don't even know what to expect with this one.
No, I am. I'm expecting something deep, so I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to be upset. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to check it out. I love how they're, you know what? To me, like, if you have a type of platform, utilize what you have inside. And fear, you can't live with fear. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I respect that.
And this is an honor of 4th of July because it's a flag.
Oh my God, it is. It is 4th of July today. I forgot it. It's been a long day. I've been running around.
Doing nothing. You've been running around in circles.
You're making me sound like I'm slow. Okay, I have been doing that. I'm just like you're like, Trino,
like
stop.
chasing your tail and shit.
Like a fucking dog. All right. No, it's been a busy day for us, but productive and beautiful.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I love to be tired about being productive as far, you know. So they just been in. They just come on, let's do it.
All right, here it goes.
Come on, Bryson. Okay, it's on, perra.
I was born in the red, white, and blue.
Hey.
Red, white, and blue.
Okay, vocals.
I don't know what all that means to you. Yeah. But for me, it's about family and liberty and our Almighty Creator and His Son, who He sent as our only Savior. Turn back to God.
Hey. I like this. I
said, turn back to God.
Okay, I like this.
Turn back to God. Turn back
Why you
to
think them
God.
soldiers die? Why you think them families cry?
Hey.
It wasn't for us to be brainwashed by politicians' lies, because they work together while convincing us to pick a side. A country is bound to fail when it loses its faith in God.
Hey.
And I was born, I was raised in the land of the free.
Hey.
And I don't know about you, but it's what it means to me. It's about liberty, it's about family and God. Remember that when the fireworks go off in them skies.
I was born in the red, white, and blue.
Hey.
Red, white, and blue. I don't know what all that means to you.
Yay.
Yeah. But for me, it's about family and liberty and our Almighty Creator and His Son, who He sent as our only Savior. Turn back to God.
Hey.
Our God is a light for Him, a live for Him. Turn back to God. God is love. Our God is turn back to God. Turn back to God.
Better turn back to Christ.
Okay.
I wanna see you in the afterlife.
Okay.
I'm all about that family life. Get the fire cracking for family night. Hey, let's remember all the people that died for that red, white, and blue. I got that eagle inside.
Hey.
And he flying high, sky's not the limit. Call a friend and put another chicken on the skillet. So grab your kids and hold them tight. Make sure that they know the light. We all gonna stand for the anthem when they show the stripes.
Hey. That was
I was
nice.
born in the red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. I don't know what all that means to you.
Fuck it up.
Yeah. But for me, it's about family and liberty and our Almighty Creator and His Son, who He sent as our only Savior. Turn back to God. Our God is love. Our God is light for Him.
Hey.
For Him. Turn back to God. Our God is love. Our God is turn back to God. Turn back. light.
Hey.
For him I'll live, for him I'll fight. Our God is love, our God is light. For him I'll live, for him I'll fight.
Hey, okay. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something deep, but this was such a beautiful, a Christian rap, like, and it was the light. Like, I was expecting some like real intense, like trying to put a message out, and it was actually so beautiful and light and loving and feel good. It was a feel good.
Yeah.
I loved it. I actually really loved it, and then this made me touch me in some type of way because, you know, as a gay man, people want to discredit my religion too, and it's been very insecure for me. Like, I'm very private with my religion. I believe in God. I always have since I was little. I struggled a lot when I was little, and I always ran to God. So can nobody take that from our relationship? People have told me, how are you a gay man and you go to church? I raised my daughter in church. I took her to Catholic church and then Christian. And for me, it was just wherever God was embraced, I went. And there was times that people would see me and be like, what are you doing here? And I'll be like, it always shrink me, but it never broke me. I will always have it, but it definitely deep inside, I felt I will be in church and just almost get hot because I felt I was burning because I was gay. But I will feel really hot because I feel like the eyes were on me, and it's just because I feel like if they know I'm gay, they're gonna try to automatically shame me and say, why are you here? It doesn't make sense. But it's just like, can you just have a relationship with God? And can you just have a relationship with God, your own, and focus on you? You know what I'm saying? Can I not just be a gay man that is in a relationship with this man and be a good person? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever's going to happen at the end of my journey in this life, that's between God and I. So could we just leave it there? You know what I'm saying? So I always felt it like that. So this spoke to me because I feel it. I feel it, you know. I love it, and it was beautiful. I love it. But go ahead, because I said a lot.
No, so for me, I'm not sure, but I'm getting that they're Christian rappers. And I thought maybe that, this song right here is what made me do it. But then I noticed in the other song we did, they talk about God a lot, you know, which is beautiful. Because to me, sometimes when like before, like hearing Christian rap, it was always like a certain vibe.
Yeah,
and
that's
for
so
me,
true.
this is like, I could hear this song
Mainstream
and wouldn't
shit.
even know that it was.
And you know what?
Christianity,
Okay.
you know?
So I want to say this before. I'm very, like, I was raised a certain way. I'm not blaming it out, but I do have a way that I slip and I say a lot of bad words. A lot, you know. So, and I love, So if you don't like to hear it, I apologize in advance because I do cuss a lot. You know what I mean? So if you're Christian, because if this is gonna, navigate to the fans. Of these artists, they're gonna be a lot of people that are Christian that they don't speak like that. It's not around them. So if they click it, they're gonna be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So I'm letting you know right now, hey, sorry.
We'll put a disclaimer at the beginning.
Yeah, just beep this. The whole video is gonna be like beep.
No, so for me, it was actually.
Sorry I interrupted you, Bobby. Sorry I interrupted you.
It's okay. So I actually really enjoyed it. I felt like it showed me different layers to these.
But
two.
okay, sorry. No, I wanted to hit up what you said though. Like, what you said was so true. You said like a certain rap, Christian music sounds a certain way, and this right here, the sound, it's smart because it's really going to young people. It's not sounding like the typical Christian music, and that's smart because the message is going to be really delivered. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be able to click it, and yeah. So I definitely, what you said was, I got that too. What happened? Sorry, I interrupted you. You forgot.
Yeah.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
I didn't forget. So what I was saying was that I saw a different side of them. Seeing.
Are you getting emotional?
No, I thought you were gonna.
No, Bobby, I'm just looking at you.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
giving me
So,
anxiety.
but like he was saying, like when it comes to being like, okay, for example, like before I met this man, like I was living a little hard life, and I started serving God, and I changed so much habits in my life, and everything was great, But then it was probably like maybe a year, and I started questioning myself, and I don't know. People say that the world was calling me back or whatever it was, but there was just so many questions about what ifs and this and that, And the people that were really helping me serve God, they started like falling apart too, it was Carlos, and it was that. So I slowly started going back, and I started getting to my old habits again and this and that. And there was a lot of times that I would be doing drugs, and I would be talking about God to everybody. It was so weird. And I know that was probably weird for them.
He was on your soul, Papi. He never left your soul.
Yeah, and I remember I would like sit for hours and we'd be talking. Not that I was preaching them, trying to tell them to go to Jesus, you know, but I was just talking about God. Like, he was heavy on my heart, you know. And I used to think so many times I could never return, because it's like, how do you go back and face, you know, like okay, you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, we talk about this,
Yeah,
so
like,
I hated that he used to feel like that.
I used to feel like I didn't want to pray anymore. I used to feel like
you feel like the worse, the bad you were doing, the more like you were seeing.
I was too far away to get back.
And that's the
and I used to
horrible
always
way
be told,
to think.
like, when you backslide, it's like nailing Jesus on the
That's
cross.
like they say that so that you won't do it, but Jesus is never gonna leave you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, and I feel even in my worst days, He is all over me. And you know what? I just don't never. You know what I'm saying? I've just been really aware of me growing up, that I just feel when I always feel alone, I always feel His presence. Bitch, don't even get me started, because it's a struggle for me to feel. It touches my soul, man, because I feel like I walk around so private with it when I scream it inside, though, you know? But I feel like people want to discredit it, that it has been such an insecure for me that I feel like people are just judging me for one thing, and people think that I should be a straight man so then God can open the gates. But I feel like God's gonna open the gates for me, and I feel like He opens it every day.
You know what?
Because I'm living right here, and I lived a certain hell, and I'm in heaven always, and it's just not. I don't have luxury, but I just know, like, I just feel it, you know. Let me not even get into this. Man.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. I feel like living the life that I lived and living now, I've never been so happy. You know what I mean? And I feel like,
and people can say a lot of things. You're happy because the devil, you shower.
That's what the devil. I mean, you know, the devil's gonna give you what you want. You know, and there's been times that people told me, like, you know, the devil blesses people too. The devil gives you things, you know, and so you know what I mean. I just feel like I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I feel like I'm a great person.
You're trying to convince people I'm a good person. I promise.
and so I guess we'll see at the end, you know. But
I'll see you at the end. We'll see who I see there. Which I'm gonna be in the front of the line. Oh, welcome. I'm gonna be the one. Jesus hired me. Yeah, hello. I'm part of this. And people will be like, "Well, you're here." Yes, I'm here. Actually, you're not on the list, baby.
Yeah, you know what? For example, there's people that I know that serve God, and they're not the kind of people that I want to be.
Don't even get me started with that.
I feel like they're so. When I was really going hard, and I was just living for Jesus, and I was trying my best, you know, because I was never perfect, but I always tried to be, you know, and I felt like I used to go and I used to talk to people, and I used to be loved. People loved to be around me. People like people felt like I feel so happy every time I'm around you. It makes me not want to cuss. It makes me want to be better.
Oh, so you feel like what?
I felt like that's what serving God's about. You know, it's like loving people regardless, not judging people.
Like, who are you to judge?
Like
you're living
a
in this
friendly
world.
talk, like, hey,
like
you know, like this and that. You know, like giving people your testimony, just doing that. But for you to
let your actions really work around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to say, like, look at me, and then you feeling like you're looking at people, but you should look at people like this, and you're really gonna catch people's attention. And I don't like that. I don't like when people do that. I don't feel like nobody's better than me, and I don't feel like I'm nobody. I feel like everybody's equal to me. If you're not floating, for example, that means we're the same.
Here's something else. Yeah, I'm sorry we're rambling, but
you're actually rambling. I'm seeing a lot of important stuff.
For example, like to me, like going to church now, you know, like they say it's never too late. You gotta come back, and there's been times that I used to pray. Pray to God, and I'd be like, God, if this is not what you want from me, take it away. There's times that I cried, you know. But what used to stop me sometimes was that when I would go to a church, and when they would talk, I was there to hear the word, and I was there for God to touch me, for God to change me. I'm coming. I'm not just saying do all the work. I'm trying to meet Him halfway, you know.
Okay.
And I feel like there would be times that I'd be really into a message, and then the pastor would say something about homosexuals. It would throw me off, and I would not.
Hit.
Yeah, because it hit. But I felt like it was the
that's
guilt. Something that God should have been doing to me, and I was going, and But it was just the way it was delivered.
But they're reading what the
especially
Bible says, though, so it only makes sense. You're going to a church where you know that they don't accept it. You're wanting people to tell you what you want to feel. So I think for me, I understand what you're saying, but for me, I've learned. I spoke about me feeling some type of way in churches, but now I'm free. I feel like at the end of the day, it's between God and I, and me loving, being in a relationship with a man that he's my best friend, he's my family, and that's taking me somewhere. Well, that's between me and God and Jesus, and everybody got their own stuff, and I just don't let that.
But what I was trying to say was that I feel like in that situation, like me, I know Jesus, you know, I walked that walk, I've tried it, you know, and but there's people that haven't, and say like for example, like I was in church and I wanted to bring these little gas around back to church. If you're gonna hear that message, it's gonna turn you away right away. You know what I mean? For me, it's about going and hearing a word.
Yes, I understand
and
what
dealing
you're
with
saying.
other parts of life and something so personal.
I see what you're saying. Like
to me, God's gonna work that out of you. God's gonna.
Okay,
do
so
this,
I kind of feel like what you're saying is like, don't be so blunt so quick.
Yeah,
Giving them
especially for people that are like. That are trying to maybe better in themselves, you know, and trying to go and get to know God, and God's gonna do the work that He needs to do inside of you, you know. And like when I went to church and I gave my life to God, like they weren't talking about doing drugs that day, but I had drugs in my pocket, and when I went to that altar and I knelt down and asked God in my heart, I threw those drugs away, and it was really hard for me, you know.
Powerful,
and so it's like I feel like that with time, God's gonna work all the rest of it for you.
But the thing is, when you go to church, you're not gonna hear what you want to hear.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's
sure.
like that. I think that then everybody's story is different. There's a lot of gay men.
I don't even know if I got my point across. But
because
I try and then this guy tries to argue with me.
No, baby, there's no argument. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just like different opinion. You know, learn how to speak to other people. People are not gonna say what you want to hear. Then that's the number one problem. You need a therapist. You're just like, you want people to agree with you. You're disagreeing with me. I don't like you. It's like, wait, what? I don't see what you see. Can that be okay? All right. So we have definitely been talking a lot. Again, we didn't expect this. So these videos go really, really weird because we go like not expecting. I had like this time I was like, okay, it's gonna be deep, and it went real like deep, like in the soul.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Deep to the heart. Deep to the yeah.
So if you stayed this long, wow, applause to you, because I was over here saying a whole lot of nothing.
Sorry.
Nah, we really appreciate you, man. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day, and thank you for the love and support, man. Because at the end of the day, let's just love each other. Everybody's different at the end of the day, and let's get to know one another, and let's focus on that, you know, who the human is. Because I live my life not trying to prove nothing to nobody. When you get to know me, you're going to know who I am, and I can say, I am this amazing, beautiful person. I got grumpy ass days. Don't get me on a bad day.
You have grumpy days.
I need coffee.
All the time.
If I don't have my coffee, don't even. So we all have it, but let's just get what's it, you know, the end of the day, that's what that is. You know what I mean. Let me be quiet. I'm getting kind of exhausted. Pelote. Let's get some of that. All right, you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.